Hello, my name is Corliss of Beautiful You Hair Extensions. I'm an online hair extensions retailer, and I just want to make this video this morning because it piggybacks my hair extensions. I have discoid lupus. It's an autoimmune illness. It's a photosensitive illness, and it does cause skin lesions and skin discoloration. I just want to show you how I go about taking care of and getting great results with my skin. I first start out every morning with a cleanser. I use an all natural cleanser. I was using Sebamed, but I was able to buy it over the counter. Now it's only an item that you can purchase through mail order. So um, I was in need of another cleanser, and I said, where else to go but to a place that sells cleanser. And I ended up in Ulta, and I met a young lady at Ulta. Her name was Sherry, and she introduced me to this product line. It's supposed to be dermatology approved. I believe a set of dermatologists probably um, created this product. And she also said she had someone, a client that had lupus, so she was kind of familiar and she understood the illness. So I took her word, and I've been using it for about a week. It is a gentle sudsing cleanser, which I do need the suds because I have indentations in my skin and I need the cleanser or the wash to get down in there because makeup and other debris get, clogged up in there. So anyway, I use this dermatological approved cleanser. It's very gentle to my skin. After using it, I felt no dryness. I felt no skin irritation. Most products I can tell right away because even a lotion, if there's chemicals in there, it irritates my skin. So I haven't had any problems. So I think that's going to be my new cleanser. After I clean my face, I need to protect myself from the sun. I also need moisturizer, but because the sunscreen has a lot of moisture in it, that's usually the only thing I use. Some mornings when I want to do something extra, I use the organic coconut oil. I don't know if you can see it here because of the lighting, but I use the organic virgin coconut oil. You can buy this in Whole Foods, Sprouts, or even in your grocery store. I don't think you can buy the organic, but it soothes the skin. It also moisturizes the skin. It appears to be oily, but once it's absorbed, the skin just has a beautiful glow. But today I'm going to use what I use every day. I just use some over-the-counter sunscreen. This is SP50. I try to get the highest I can. And I found that the zinc oxide protects better against the UV rays. I don't feel the rays the way I did in just the plain sunscreen. So what I do is just take a little bit of it. Most of the time it's just enough on the top where I could just wipe it on my hand. And I take my hands and I just take it and I rub it all over my face. Now, yes, I look like a ghost, but that's okay. When I get through, I'm going to look like a beauty queen. Anyway, I make sure that I get it all on my face and especially covering those scars since I have no skin. The top layer of the skin, the protectant, is gone and it's just the pigmentation showing this, so it tends to really get burned in the sun. So anyway, here's what I do. I rub it all on my neck, and most of the time I walk around the house, not walk around the house, but I do all of my everything else, do my hair, get my clothes on, and by that time my body heat has absorbed or warmed this up and I don't have such a white cast on my face. But because this is a video, I don't have time. I make sure I even get it on my lips because those UV rays can really cause some skin damage, even if you don't have a skin illness or a skin disease. The UV rays are very dangerous. They're finding out that everyone should use sunscreen. Maybe not as often as I do. I would apply it like twice a day. Um, So anyway, that's a good thing to use. Next thing I do is I have some concealer. And I have a little brush here. But before I put my concealer on, we're going to try this primer. I have tried a primer which tones down the redness. I've tried, one with Dermablend. It works pretty well. Most of the time they're green. Anyway, I take it and I put it on all my little red spots. What it does is it tones down the redness. And it goes, a little bit goes a long way. So we're going to cover up all the redness. And then I just take it because there's discoloration up here too, darkness. And then the indentations, I just take it and I just cover that part too. I make sure I get over here on this side and then right in there. And then this whole patch here is skin discoloration from the discoid lupus. And I put it right here in this red spot over my lip. It's not going to hurt if you get it on anything else. But I put it on the red spot over my lip. And I even make sure I come across the top of my lip. And then I have some over here. Now, I have some, it's sort of like the base coat to me. And then I even take a little bit and I put it right here to cover that redness. Because even though I get the sew-ins, there's nothing to attach the braid to that she makes. So this part is always left without hair, but nobody ever knows because of the way I get my hair cut. So many different styles out there that you can do a lot of camouflaging, cover up. Okay, so now I got my primer on. I have my sunscreen on. I've cleaned my face. The next thing I do is I need to conceal. So exactly where I put the primer to cover up the redness, now I bring some color to it. I have this concealer, it's a little red. I've had a problem finding a concealer that exactly matches my skin. So I have to use different shades of makeup, different shades of concealer, and kind of make my color as I go along. And I just cover where I have the red with the concealer, and the brush makes it easy to paint it on there. Now you see what I mean by makeup, because there's so many things that I have to do. Before it's perfecto. But you know what? I enjoy it. It doesn't take long. Once you do it every day, it doesn't take long. And don't worry about it if you get it outside of the little areas, because once you put your foundation on, it's all going to blend in and it's going to look beautiful. Put a little bit more there. Okay, seems like I got everything concealed. Let me get my little top. Now this is my first video, so don't sit up and say, "Oh, she didn't do this, she didn't do that." I'm doing the best I can at showing you how I have found a way to what I call enhance my beauty, because I am still beautiful. So anyway, I take me a little sponge makeup. I've used this one, but we're going to use it anyway. And I take me some powder. This is some MAC powder. It is, I think this is a pressed powder. So now I take it and I go all over my face. Now this is where that white cast goes away. And I go all over my face and I wipe out toward my hairline. And I even, go over my ears. And I bring it down. Don't take long. And then this makeup is very lightweight, not heavy. you don't really feel like it's, you know, it's on. I don't think makeup should be heavy. That's one thing. And that's another thing with the cleansers and makeup that I use. It's very, very lightweight. It's not cakey. It doesn't make you look made up, I don't think. But if it does, you know, everybody have their own taste. So anyway, I try to get into all these little crevices where maybe I turn this way, maybe the light is better. I try to get into all these little creases. Now, I just pat on here. I don't wipe, I just pat some of the powder on there. I go across my eyelids. And, like I said, I go back to my ears just with what's the residue that's on the sponge. Okay. And then up here. Now, once I've done that, I have several foundations. One I have is that I like is called Plain Jane. It's organic. It's cream minerals liquid foundation, and it has it's 85% organic. I like this. Now, what I do with this is I just take a little bit and I squirt it on my hand. And again, I told you I use fingers and I use brushes. So now I take it and I put it on this here. Now it's giving me color. And I think sometimes my skin changes color. Like today, this one might look good on me, and tomorrow, another color. I don't know if it has to do with lighting or shedding of skin, or I don't know what it has to do with. But anyway, I take that and I make sure I put it over all these areas where I put the primer in the concealer. Now I'm adding color. And I have a little spot up under here. I could just about do this in the blind because I know where all my spots are. I mean, it's my face. I live with it every day. But it's what I got. It's what I was dealt. And I take it and I work with it. Because one thing is that makeup should not make you look like someone totally different. So I'm still going to look like Corliss when I get through. Now that I've patted that on there. Now, after that, what I do is I take me some setting powder. This one is Benign setting powder. And I take my finger, or you can take a cotton ball, whatever you're comfortable with. But I just take my finger and I dab it on here now. And that's just to dry up and take the wetness out of the foundation. And this is just, I'm just putting it everywhere that I put the foundation, the concealer, and the primer. And then at the end, it's all going to blend in well. I just take a little powder. And that sets it. Sort of like seals in everything that's there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit more up under the lip. Up in here. Now, if you don't want to take time out, and some days I don't want to, and because of the things that I've found and the joy that I've found in still being able to make up and look pretty and do all of that, because I was really depressed about the skin and the loss of the hair. Now I can go out with nothing on my face and I feel great. Now, I come back after that and I just take my same little powder sponge that I had before and I just take it. I pat where I have the powder. Now I'm going to bring this a little closer. I pat where I had a powder, and I go back over this white cast to blend it in, because it does take a minute, but I'm telling you, it protects the skin so well. Now, what I do at this point is I have another foundation. This is Dermablend. Dermablend, I haven't found a color exactly like my skin. Like I said before, you're not going to find an exact match in foundation, but with the imperfections, it makes it really hard, because now I'm trying to get this discoloration to blend in with the skin that I have that's not damaged. Okay, but I just take the Dermablend, and I take the same brush that I use with the concealer and everything else. I know I probably need to get me a set of brushes, but I just go over those same spots, and now it's a little dark, but I'm going to show you how I lighten it up. Okay, now what I do is I take the same powder sponge that I've been using all along, and I just lightly go over it. Probably need to could use the brushes, but I like to do this so I can really get where I want to get and move the makeup where I want to move it, and still going to the hairline. And now I am fully protected from the sun, and nobody knows that I have this white cast up under here, because great thing is about the makeup is it covers all that up. So anyway, that's what I do every day when I feel like wearing makeup. Now, I will take the Dermablend makeup. Let's see, where did I put that? I will take the Dermablend makeup, and I will take some of that. Let's use the brush, because I really don't like the makeup getting under my nails. And I go up in here and I paint my scalp. Now, because I've taken my hair extensions out, because what I do is I wear it for 3 months and then take it out for a month. This is how my hair has grown. If you visit my website, you'll see when I began. I haven't had hair like this since over 10 years. The hair was weak, straggly, but because of the quality in the true extensions, it didn't suck the moisture out of my hair, nor did it damage it. So I'm going to wear this for a month, and because I do, I just paint on my scalp a little bit. Dermablend does have a body cover, like for swimming, and I got little spots up in here. And I just take my brush and I put a little makeup on there. Um, while I have my extensions out, so that my hair can breathe. And while my extensions are out, I make sure that I shampoo it. And I make sure that after I shampoo it, I use some coconut oil. I use organic coconut oil. I use this everywhere. I use this on my body, on my face. It removes dry, scaly skin. Is It lasts a really, really long time. This is what the women use, the foreign women use on their hair, that really take pride in their hair, because it's something that is offered up to a god. So if I was to cut my hair off and offer it up, yeah, I would give God the best. So that's why they use the coconut oil. So that's what I use. I've learned something from, you can learn something from anybody. Then I do a little bit, because I don't wear a lot of makeup. I just do my eyebrows a little bit. I get them arched, and all I do is kind of fill them in with just a little color. I don't do a whole lot on a daily basis, but special occasions, or like when I go to church, I might put on a little more makeup than the eyebrow. Then, of course, every day I wear lipstick, because lipstick just make you so beautiful. Anyway, that's my routine. I was looking to see if I had a comb, but now that I've painted my scalp or made up my scalp, I'll take my curling irons or whatever, and I give myself a little curl and a little body in the back. I won't do that today, but then I just take my hair headband and I put it over here, and voila! Miss Beautiful You hair extensions. And that's what I do with my skin and my face and my imperfections every day. But I'm comfortable even going without it. Thank you for your time. Bye.